First live Hope event, Afterlife experience group session. Inviting the guides to be here, as I've said. We're going to begin. I'm going to call up the first person. I know that this needs to warm up, and it sounds muffled at first. I'm inviting the guides to speak at will. Sound test. Can you guys use that? Okay. I'm listening. Okay. All right, let's begin. I will what? Turn it. Okay, so this is going to be a closed off room though, okay? Only the loved ones and the guides. So there is, of course, no one, I respect all other souls and spirits, but we're not allowing any other random spirits coming in to interfere with the session or be heard. This is just for the loved ones here. Okay. Bruce, I'm going to have you start first, and then I'm going to have you come sit with me here. We're going to, Angie, I'm going to have you sit down, please, with us. And I'm going to put on a female's voice for you. Bruce is here. We've heard you talk about that this better work when you're here, that you're excited, and you've come through many times. I got to see you for the first time in a picture last night, and it looked like you actually came through in the water. Why don't you just kind of rest your hand on the box with me? So Angie, I'm inviting you to sit with us. I know you'll be here. You come to my house. You come through with difficult circumstances and you're able to speak. Now Bruce is right here. I'm asking you to sit here with us. This is very special. This is very exciting to be able to do this. What is that sound? All right. Angie, are you here with us? Can you use this? You know, Angie, I may not hear you in real time, but that's okay. I will listen for you as much as I can. Bruce, why don't you ask whatever you want? Just, address her. Ask her.
So, Angie, are you still doing the classes, or have you moved on to something else?
Let me ask you, Ange, what is it that you would like to say to Bruce that, you're here now, he's here, he knows that you're alive on the other side, he knows you're very strong on the other side. What would you like to tell him?
Do you enjoy working with Josh in the box?
Angie, I might give you a different voice to try here in a moment. We're just going to ask you a few more times, and I really want to give everyone a chance to come through, and this is a big deal. So I really wanted to start with you because of you expressing so much of an interest of being here, that you were going to, that you're going to be here. So that was really cool. Go ahead. Well, here, you know what? Let's try a different voice. Hold on. You try this young woman for a minute. Okay. Let's try this. I don't know what this will sound like. Ange, I'm going to give you a different voice for a moment. What have you been experiencing this weekend, or what have you seen or experienced that we've all been here? Have you been following and watching what we've been doing? Okay. Go ahead, ask her something.
Are you still working with the pets and the animals on the other side? And have you seen Bojangles there yet? That's her cat.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Angie, I'm just elated. You're such a cool energy, and it's been an honor to bring you through, and it really is. Is this working well for you? I know you said like it better work well when you're here. Are you feeling like it's working well for you? All right, Ange, why don't you tell her how you feel, just anything you want to say.
Well, I still love you, and I enjoy hearing from you through Josh and through my box at home. But if at any time you need to move forward to progress, that's okay. But if not, you stay around as long as you want. That's Adrian.
I'm sorry.
That's what I thought I heard.
That's what it sounded
That's what it sounded like. Angie, you're making us laugh. You've always made us laugh. And I'm very grateful for you, Angie. So please, if you'd like to stick around, I feel you have crossed over. I don't feel like you're in any place. I feel like you can come and go as you want.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you can do what you need. And I feel like your spirit is just a really wonderful spirit. So I'm just very grateful for you. So thank you, okay, Angie? Thank you, Bruce. All right. Okay, Chris, I'm gonna have you sit down. We're gonna ask for Betty. All right, so I'm inviting Betty, mother to Chris and Andrea. Betty, I've known you since I was 15 years old. I've thrown rocks at your windows. I have, you've known me since I was a punk, and hopefully I've grown more with respect, and I know you love me, I know you care, and I love your son and daughter, and it was very painful to see you leave this physical world, but of course we reached out to you afterwards, and it was, I heard you, and I know you're around, so I'm inviting you to sit here with us, Betty. Please sit here with us, okay? Chris, I'm going to have you ask for your mom, okay? Just go ahead.
Are you able to use this device? Andy, you can ask as well.
Hi, Mom. Are you there? Are you able to talk to us?
Betty, I see you sitting there. You got your hands on your lap. You have a smile on your face. Your head slightly down, like you're kind of trying to focus or practice or do something here. Andrea, ask for her again.
Mom, are you there? Are you able to talk with us through the box?
Chris, ask her a specific question, please.
Are the Cosmos like I thought they were? Like we talked about? Is Grandma Jean, have you been able to join her? Have you been able to been around her?
All right, Betty, this isn't easy to do. This is not easy. I'm asking the guides that they help. I'm hoping that we can retain the energy here, so I'm just going to try to balance it out. But I'm asking that if there's anything that you want to say to your children, you know, there's good things happening in their lives, and they're you know, doing things. And what is the most important thing that you want to say to your children? All right, I'm gonna have you say a message to her, like a "I love you" kind of, you know, just a final message. I'll have Andy do the same, okay? So
All
go
right.
ahead and say what you want as a final message, Chris.
Well, I mean, she knows how I feel
Right,
there
right,
until
right.
the day that she passed, and I just hurt for her suffering, and I want to make sure she's not suffering. It's just hard to watch. Just hard to watch you suffer.
Emotion is what I see. So they're seeing the emotion. It's like that's, I've heard that before. It's like almost like, if that's right, Betty, if that's what I heard, I'm hearing in real time. I could be wrong, and I'll correct it in the captions. But that they see emotion, they see the as energy. Andy, go ahead and say something to her as a final request or message here.
Hi, Mom. I hope that you're somewhere happy. And I love you. And I miss you a lot. And I hope you, wherever you are, you're with all your animals. And you're better than you were here. I love you.
All right, Betty, thank you. I love you. Thank you, Betty. Grateful that you were here today. Happy birthday. Glad you were here, Andy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Thanks, Chris. Thank you. All right, man. Adrian, let's do this. You know what, I'd like to, after that, then I'll bounce over here, so I'm gonna try to kind of move around a little bit. So Adrian, go ahead, let's have you sit down. Father of light, I'm asking you to recharge this room. Send me light, Father. I trust in you. I may not see it always, I may not understand it always, but I trust that you give us what we need in order to do this. please replenish this room with light and everyone that is partaking in this. Who are we going to be reaching?
It's gonna be my aunt, my great aunt, Letty Rendell.
Okay, so I'm not going to say that name because I'll butcher it, but I'll have you ask directly for her. So let's do this. Hold on. Go to a different track here. All right, let me bounce around here and try this. Try a different setting too. Okay, so I'm going to have you say her full name, and I'm going to, you could say, tell her to speak English to us though, okay? Okay, and ask her to sit here. So I'm asking you, great aunt, to sit here of Adrian, please. Be with us, and he's going to ask for you, and then I'll have you ask, you know, if she can come through. Say her name and say, hey, can you come through and use this, okay? When you're ready.
So Letty Rendell, I feel you following me. I just want to verify if you're here and if you are, can you speak English?
Nice to see something.
So I could feel you around me. I'm getting a static charge of you. I want to verify if that is you, Letty.
What is it that you would like to say to your great nephew? What would be the most important? If he feels you following him, then I'm sure that's correct. Like there's not any reason to doubt that. What would be the most important thing you want to tell him?
So she makes me laugh out of nowhere, and I want to know if she's putting jokes or some kind of laughter in my head. And I just start cracking up, you know, taking a shower, I'll start laughing
Ask her that
hysterically.
directly.
So Letty, I want to verify if you are making me laugh, if that's you, because I feel you strongly.
Okay. What's the most important thing? I'm going to give you another opportunity to say that. Instead of me asking a direct question, you know, he's going to give you a final, you know, he can say his final message to you, but I want to just give you another opportunity to say whatever it is that you want. I'll release the knob a couple times, so just put in what you want to say as I'm doing it.
So I miss you, Letty.
Give her a final, say, like, you know, a final, I love you, I'm grateful that you're here. You know, whatever it is that you want.
So I love you, Letty. I'm grateful that I've met you. You were an inspiration to all of us in the family, and we're one of the leaders, and you shared quite solid wisdom with all of us, so I wanted to say thank you.
Something new, I heard it with you.
Something in you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you to Adrian's great aunt for coming through. Thank you. It's an honor. Awesome. All right. Okay, I'm gonna have Chris come over. Okay.
You want me to put my hand on the box?
I will when it's yeah, when you're ready. What? Who are we going to be reaching out to?
We're going to reach out to my mom.
So I'm going to stay on this track then because it's an older woman's voice. So let's do that. Okay. And what's her name?
Hermine.
Hermine.
German name.
Okay. Hermine. You know who you are. Hopefully you are here already. I've had a wonderful opportunity to meet your son, to have a conversation with him. I'm grateful that he's here, and I am hoping that you will come and sit with us. This is a device that you can use to speak. I'm sure you know all about what your son does. So please come through. I'm going to give you a chance here. Hold on. I'm going to have you ask directly for her to come through. Just say, hey, Mom, you know,
Mom,
Can you use this?
can you use the box to communicate with me? Please sit down and talk to me.
Hmm. Just ask a specific question. It doesn't have to be like, whatever you want to ask. It doesn't have to be too important.
Mom, do you remember when you were in the hospital and you were so thirsty and you wanted water? And I kept giving you water even though it was running out of the hole in your throat?
I mean, when your son does these things and he goes and investigates and he goes out there and he does cases or whatever it is that he's doing regarding the paranormal, are you around him? Are you seeing what he's experiencing and going through? Do you see that? Always. Always. That sounded good. So let me ask you this, do you help him with protection? Like, do you kind of, offer light or any kind of, do you bring that in? I mean, a motherly love, the connection still with her son is still got to be very strong. So do you do that?
When I did the session with Dad after he passed, he gave me the message that when he wanted to contact me, I would find a nickel. Is there something that you can tell me that I can look for when you want to contact me?
Okay. Give her a final, say what you want to say is up.
Mom, thank you so much for supporting me and being on my side, even though a lot of times I didn't deserve it. I love you. Thank you.
Bless you, her bless,
Bless you.
You heard that, right?
I did.
Thank you, Hermine. Thank you, Hermine. Kim, come over. We'll go over to Carol next. All right, who are we going to be reaching?
I guess my dad.
Your dad?
Yeah.
We ask
yeah.
your dad a lot.
Yeah, I do. That's kind of why I got into this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I would feel bad if I asked for anybody else.
Okay. All right. Just say I'm going to have you ask directly for him. Say Dad, and say his name, and then say, "Can you come through and use this?" All right.
Dad, Jack Lorimer II. Will you please come through for me so I know that you're around me and Mom?
Watching or something. Watching. Jack, I ask for you almost every month. Some months you have come through, some you have not. Kim is just a very loyal patron and just continues to support, and then of course wants to deepen her connection. And so, she misses you and loves you. Can you use this? I know you can. I see you here. I saw you sit down a man. Again, I'm not trying to do too much intuitively, because if I do, I'm going to burn my energy out and then I won't be able to help everyone. I'm trying to kind of space that out. So I'm trying not to pick up too much intuitively, but Jack, can you use this, sir? It's the same or something.
As you said it.
As you said, have you heard? All right. Ask something specific.
Are you still singing and playing music up there?
He said. Jack, we're here. The energy is strong in the sense that everyone is here. She's here. You know, Kim's here. So, you know, normally I'm asking for her or she's been on the phone, you know, but we're all here. What's the most important thing you want to tell your daughter? Within a few words, what's the most important thing you want to say? All right. Go ahead and, you know.
Dad, are you with Mammy and Poppy and your parents and your uncle, or your not uncle, brother? Did they meet you when you passed away, and have you seen them?
Go ahead and tell them you love them and you thank them, you know.
Yeah, Dad, I think about you all the time. I love you very much, and Mom always misses you every day.
I miss them. All right, Jack. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Carol, I'm gonna have you come up. What's his name?
Matthew.
Matthew?
Mm-hmm.
What's his last name?
Smith.
Matthew Smith. We're inviting Matthew Smith to come to the box to sit with us here. Matthew Fox. I see like a dark hair. It's like a thin mustache or some kind of mustache. I don't know if that's him. Kind of skinny. I don't know, maybe not. It seemed like he was kind of skinny though. But I see this little mustache. I don't know, and I see dark hair. I don't know if that's him, but that's who I'm seeing. So sit down if that's you, Matthew.
Sounds like.
Yeah. Go ahead and ask him if he can use this.
Matt, can you come use the box?
Okay. Matt, you're the father of Carol's daughter, right? What did you say?
Daughters.
Daughters. How long has he been gone?
4 years?
Yeah. How are you on the other side, Matthew? How are you? What do you want to ask him specifically?
Oh, on the behalf of your mother, she wants to make sure you're on the other side.
So have you fully crossed over, Matthew? Hold on, Matthew. Just trying to give everyone an option here, trying to give some different options. I play around with the voice tracks. These are not your real voices, of course, but you know, you can have these voices, you can change these voices and actually use your own at times. Matthew, how did he die?
Overdose.
An overdose. Are you in an okay place, Matthew? That's most important, whether I get things right or not. I want to make sure that you are okay. Are you okay? specific you want to, or specifically you want to ask him, or you just want to?
The signs that I've seen and heard and felt, is that you?
All right. Well, Matthew, of course, I wish we can continue to ask everyone's loved ones questions and give them as many opportunities to come through, but you know, we are limited on time and energy. So I just want to make sure, though, that you have a chance. I will review this. If we don't hear these things in real time, as you can tell, I go back and listen. Go ahead and tell them that you love them, and any final, message you want to give.
I love you. Girls love you. We miss you.
We'll figure it out at some point. Just tell them you love them again, one last time.
I love you, Matt. I love you, best friend.
Thank you, Matthew. I feel like you were able to use it. Thank you, Carol. Thank you. All right. Okay, so we're inviting Freddie and Gladys Romero. Wait, am I saying that right?
Romero.
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 Yeah, okay. Freddie and Gladys, I'm gonna have you come in. Maybe you guys can sit on the same chair. I should have brought another chair, but that's okay. We've got a woman and a male track here. So either a man or woman's voice is being used at different times. So if you guys can use this, you ask for your mom and dad to come through. You can ask specifically or for one, or you can ask for them both, and then I'll alternate, and then I'll have you do the same, Lisa.
Okay. Mom, Dad, Freddie, please, both of you come through together if you can. And are you together? Are you, well, just like that, right? Are you guys together?
Freddie, I had called on you right after you passed, 48 hours or so after you passed, and you came through. You said, I'm not suffering. They love me. I'm by the light. I mean, you really confirmed a lot. And Gladys, I've asked for you before as well. I don't remember your specific communication, but Freddie's I do, and I'm very grateful for that. What would you like to say to your daughters? They're both right here. Okay. Lisa, go ahead and ask for them.
Mom, Dad, if you're here, please talk to us. And please come through the box and let us know who you're with.
Change tracks real quick here. Go ahead and ask a specific or whatever.
What's the name of my favorite doll?
Freddie, are you still fixing airplanes there in heaven?
Freddie, what are you doing on the other side? Like now that you've been there, I know we asked for you right after you passed, but now you've been there some time or whatever. I mean, what are you doing on the other side? Hold on. All right, Freddie, I'm going to give you another opportunity real quick here. I want to give you another shot because, you know, again, both of your daughters are here. Janet's going through a tough time, you know. Any help that you can offer information-wise or consolation, energy, anything like that, you know. Children still need their parents, even when they're on the other side. So I just want to say that, okay?
Can I ask for her, my daughter's trying to kill herself with alcohol, can I mention that to them?
Well, we don't have to mention it specifically. He knows the situation. So I'm going to say that, again, Freddie, if there's anything that you can give to Janet, that would be really helpful right now. I'm going to have you say a final message to them, and then I'm going to have you say something, okay? Go ahead.
Mom, Dad, I miss you a lot, and I think about you all the time, and I feel that you're with me every single day, and you will always be in my heart. And I miss you guys. Love you. Thank you.
All right, guys, thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, Victoria, who are you going to be asking for?
Kevin Bryant.
Kevin. Okay, good. That means I can keep this new track. I created a new track, and I really am looking forward to.
And what do you have people touch the crystal or?
Yeah, you grab that over there. Just you can kind of like, you know.
Yeah.
Kevin Bryant, we've asked for you before. Others have asked for you, and it sounds like you might have come through before for others as well. But you know, myself, you know, Victoria always gets some kind of response. She normally does get a response, whether it's that she's asking for you, or she's asking about Jesus, or she's asking about whomever. She gets responses. So hopefully you can use this. I'm going to ask you right now, Kevin Bryant, can you use this? Okay, go ahead and ask.
Today is our son's birthday. So our son that's named after him. Do you have a message for your son?
Kevin, what's the most important thing you want to say? This is one of the best opportunities to come through for her. You know, we're here in person, we have the best equipment that we can have, an intuitive connection, we have support. What is the most important thing you'd want to say to Victoria right now? You know I'm trying to listen. And I don't try to analyze too much because I know that so much of it is caught after, you know, in the review. Ask another question if you can.
You said you sent me our two sons. I just want to thank you for that. They're beautiful grandsons. Sorry. Are you all right on the other side?
Do you, are you actively trying to help them or help her in any way, or are you more just observing? Do you check in? You know, I'm just trying to kind of get an idea of what it's like for you on the other side, you know, with seeing your family. So what is it that you're doing on the other side? hope you're doing
What was
something.
the joke?
You know, I hope, yeah, I hope it's a joke, but no, but I want to, know that you're okay. You're okay. Victoria wants to know that you're okay. Can you give us any confirmation of that? How about now? All right. All right, why don't you give him a final?
All right, I love you, and I hope you came through.
Love you, Dad.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. Okay, I think we've gone through everyone. I think everyone's had a chance. So I'm going to call back Bruce real quick here because I really want to make sure. I want everyone to come through, but I don't want to get bitched out at by Angie that I didn't. So I really want to make sure that she has the chance to use this here. All right, Ange, I'm going to ask you to come back in. Maybe sit there or sit here. I don't care where you sit. It's fine. But I'm inviting you to sit back down again if you're willing to. Just like 2 or 3 questions. I just want to try a different setting real quick. I'm going to have you ask directly. So just ask her, say, if there's anything else that you wanted to say that, whatever. All right.
So Angie, is there anything else that you want to say while you've got me and Josh both together?
Sounds like this setting is the one that you've used a lot.
Is it a message?
All right, last thing, okay? Say a final thing.
So is there anything else that we could do differently that would help?
Of course, it's a yes. Helping I am or something.
Yeah.
Something. Thank
All right.
you.
Thank
All right,
you.
Ange, just wanted to give you one quick shot. Betty, come sit back down with me for a second. Just 2 seconds, okay?
Yes.
I just want to make sure. Go ahead again.
Obviously, you're not suffering anymore. Is there something you're doing there? Is there a type of mission? Is there any work you're doing up there or wherever you are?
Tough to say. It's like,
Is it easy for you to use this type of device?
okay, go ahead. Give her a final.
Just, I love you. I know you're around. I just been dealing with the grief, and that's okay. And I know you're not suffering, and I just hope that you're everywhere, always.
Thank you, Betty. All right, we've moved through them, everyone. I'm going to, let's try something else. Let's try something else before we wrap this, and before we end this session, what we'll do is we'll all stand in our circle in our place, and we're going to just pray and invite our loved ones to come in, be with us, invite our guides to be here, invite, of course, Jesus to pray with us and be with us. And we'll focus on the light, and then that's how we'll end the session, and that's the best way to do that. What I will do is I want to ask on the DR60, the recorder, before we end, if there's anything that the guides would like to say. All right, I really want to thank you. This is a big deal. I don't want to keep anyone any longer than we have to be. We're wrapping on time, But I just want to say that again, you know, I thank Jesus Christ, I thank my guru, but I really want to thank the guides, the ones that are also, you know, in a selfless way doing this work and trying to help, and you're not always recognized by name, and we don't always understand your efforts. It's really important that I want you to know that I'm extremely grateful. I know everyone here is. We could not get these messages without these guides helping us. So I want you to know that. I don't know if this is going to work, this recorder. I don't know why it's not working so well right now. How about now? Okay, I see it working. So it's working now. Is there any final message? I'm not even going to hit re-record. It's all good. Anything else you want to say? I love you guys. I thank you. All right. Thank you.
How about now? Okay, I see it working. So it's working now. Is there any final message? I'm not even going to hit re-record. It's all good. Anything else you want to say? I love you guys. I thank you.
All right. We can just raise our hands if... Lord Father, thank you. Thank you. This is not easy work. This is not easy. This is tough. To go through all of this and to hear these messages, to connect, to use our energy, to have the belief and the faith. It's not. To have the grief that we feel from missing our loved ones. It's very tough, very difficult. But we forge on and we know that we have a place with you when all is said and done here. We thank you for the support that you send us, the guides, the angels, your love, your light. Lord Father, please allow everyone here in this room for their spiritual journey to keep moving forward, for us to all keep advancing, for us to deepen our connection to you. Ultimately, that is the only real prize out of all of this, is knowing that when we leave here, we've done all that we can. We've lived the best life. We've tried to improve our character, ourselves. We've tried to help another person when we can. We've tried to show love where it was needed. Let us continue to grow, Father, to be more and more like you, to be more and more forgiving, more loving, more compassionate, more understanding. Allow light to be here, Father, right now. I'll envision the light, just a big circle of light right here. We invite our loved ones to step inside the circle. Guides. Each and every person here is blessed and protected. And Lord Father, thank you for allowing this family to meet, all of us, this one big extended soul family, to meet here for the first time, for the first Hope Live event. It went so well. It was such a fantastic weekend. Wonderful memories. Thank you, Father. We will now conclude this wonderful session, this wonderful weekend. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Amen. All right.